let's say a phone number that you don't know texts your phone in the middle of the night, and all the text says is, "I'm late." What are you going to do?
wait.
DA?
Wait.
DA?
Rewind.
No.
Rewind. Say that again. Okay, I'm in my bed.
You're in your bed. It's the middle of the night. Let's just say it's 2 a.m. 2 a.m., okay? All of a sudden you hear, doo-doo-doo. Oh, who's this, man? I'm late. What you gonna do?
At 2 a.m.
And you have no idea who it is because you don't recognize the number. It ain't stored in your phone, so real talk. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go back to sleep.
That's a smoky move. That's a smoky move. All right.
I mean, you must got the wrong person. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I'm gonna go back. What? You know? Oh, well, I'm late. Okay. I don't know the number. You ain't stayed in here. Obviously, we ain't kicked it anytime recently. All right, you late. You must be late for work. You know, I ain't your boss. I mean, what? You know what you trying to tell me?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you watching the Real Talk TV show, you see that Derek is just going to ignore the text like, you know what, it must be for somebody else. But I can probably think, and I'm sure you can too, a whole number of other different scenarios that could possibly happen when you get a text.
At 2 a.m. Okay, if I'm awake, I'm like, all right, I'm late. Who this? Who this? I'll say, who this? Okay, then what's wrong with that?
So you will respond. You're not going to ignore it.
Awake. But if I'm dead asleep, I'm gonna look. I'll hit him up in the morning. So then in the morning, when I wake up, who this?
So let's talk about some possible scenarios then. What if it's a booty call? Be like, you know what, I'm running late. I just got out the club. I ain't gonna be there at 2:10. It's gonna be more like 3:10. I mean, like I said, this is hypothetical.
Deuces.
Or, you know, I mean, like I said, I mean, that's just one scenario. I mean, what if it's somebody that you might be involved with?
And they say they're late?
Yeah, what if they're not referring to, you know, physically seeing you late, like, you know, running late on schedule, but what if...
I'll respond, let's go to Walgreens.
Yeah. What are we going to Walgreens for?
I'll just say it.
Because when you need to be sure, you can always get EPT at Walgreens, y'all. So, let's just say, I mean, you know, the text message alerts you, and you're like, oh shoot, I don't recognize the number though. It could be somebody you're involved with. Maybe they changed your phone number.
Who this?
It could be urgent.
Who this?
Exactly. When you say who this, it's like, you don't know who this is?
Well, one, if they shaking their head, who this and that. Nah, it must be not something that doesn't get a birds, man. I'm good. I don't mess with no. Well,
and then so you know they gonna. Then the next text after that gonna be like, please don't tell me you're gonna play me like that.
Oh, I really got to.
I need you to call me right now. I told you I'm late.
Yeah, and that's when I just. That's when I hit him with that.
Real talk my ass. But you know what? My whole point here, D being funny right now, but my whole point is, you know, a text message can only say so much. Right. It's quick, it's efficient, but
you shouldn't be that vague though. I mean, that's your fault for being stupid and vague. I mean, obviously that tells me if you just, I'm late. Okay, you must be drunk. Take your ass home, go to bed, and we'll talk in the morning.
All right, you know, so let's flip that. Let's say it ain't vague. Let's say it's specific as all hell. It's like, you know what? Derek, Abner, DA, whatever. I'm late, and I ain't talking about being late. I'm talking about my period's late. Okay?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I need you to hit me up right now.
Like, meet me at Walgreens.
But they don't tell you who it is, though. You still don't know. All they know is your name and
like, who is this? Who is this? If we did anything, we gonna be at Walgreens. We gonna settle this real quick. Or meet me at the Renton Health Clinic.
You know what? I just want to say though, like I said, I'm not against text messaging. I text, you know, if you knew my average text per month, it's in the thousands, and I'm not a teenager no more. So teenagers probably text, I don't even know.
This dude did 1,000 texts just since he been here from 5 o'clock. And it's 11 now.
Well, you know, my point is, you know, I don't know how else to really say stop tripping. I'm not bringing up no names, but you know what? When somebody
don't
does
trip.
when
if somebody don't respond to you right away, don't trip. Wait, maybe they in the bathroom. Maybe they taking a bath. Maybe they taking a shower. Maybe taking a shit. Because I tell you what. I mean, with me, I take my phone because I'm on Facebook when I'm taking a shit. I mean, I'm just being honest. I need some good reading material. So,
trust me, he be up in there with that Kindle app on the iPhone, like, oh, let me jump on Best Buy. Boop, 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 boop.
I paid bills on the toilet. Hey.
And then you wonder why he's checked in on Facebook. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, if you don't respond right away, yeah, there might be a need to maybe get a little concerned, maybe a little worried, but you just can't jump to conclusions. You gotta leave that small window of
don't read too much into it, you know what I'm saying? If nobody's responding right away. And that's what's going to bring us to our next show. Don't read too much into things, because especially dealing with Facebook and social networking sites, don't read too much into what you read.
You know what? Have you ever had an argument via text? Do you realize how hard it is to try and have a debate or an argument via text? I mean, because a lot of times when you're arguing, see, like right here, let's say we start arguing right now. Okay, you trying to make a point to me, I'm trying to make a point to you, I'm going to raise my voice, I'm going to try to get over your voice. So, unlike where we're yelling and the body language and other stuff can affect that, when you're texting, the texts are crossing each other. So you're trying to say something and it's like, whoa, how am I supposed to come back and, you know.
Exactly.
Man, you know how frustrating that is, and that just builds the argument more than where it needs to be. The argument could be right here, but because you guys are missing each other and the messages are crossing, all of a sudden you end up saying, I don't want to fight no more, and I'm like, you know what, fuck you, nigga. And then it's like, what?
That brings me to the assumption of Texas, because also you brought up, you know, Texas, you can only say so much in a text. Okay, so I send you so you send me a text. Hello, how's your day going? Okay, I tell you, oh, it's going good. It's going good. Okay, you asked me a direct question, right?
Why you being short?
Bam. What? Short?
I said, how's your day going? Don't be like, it's good.
What am I supposed to give you? A 5-page text telling you how my day was?
Yes.
I mean, come on now, seriously?
Why you acting all short?
Those are some of the things that just get to me as far as the texting goes. But we want to know what gets you about the Texas.
And you know what? And you know, before y'all chime in, I also want to add in there, you know, text messages are eventually going to fizzle away just like everything else. I mean, technology is going to advance. Text messages are eventually going to be a thing of the past. So I mean, you can't.
Yeah, it's going to be video text. Hey, how you doing? Send.
Right. You know, I mean, they're already, I mean, you know, 4G's out here, man. These new phones, you know, you got front and rear facing cameras now. So, I mean, the conversation, the ways that we're using, you know, cell phones now are going to be changing. So, you know, I just want to say, like I said, you got to leave that small window there. I mean, I can't tell you how many times people have gotten upset and like, so man, what's wrong? Man, nothing's wrong. I mean, just because I haven't responded to your text doesn't mean that I'm not going to. Like I said, there could be a delay. It may not even be something that I've done. I mean, like I said, it could be the network.
No, but hey, man, I don't want that. I don't want that stuff though, man. That little face front end talking stuff, man. Where you looking and you can see who you talking to, like, oh, how you doing, you know, and they can see you on the other end.
What you afraid of?
Cause man, like sometimes you like, I mean,
what you afraid of?
Some of y'all been in this situation, right? You on the phone, like say for instance, like you on the phone with an ex-girlfriend, right, or a baby's mom, you know, just hypothetically saying, this ain't something that I've been through anytime soon or recently, anything like that. But this is just hypothetically, you on the phone with your baby's mom, you know, hey, how you doing? You're like, oh man, you know, you on the phone like, oh man, she calling, man. What's up? How you doing? You know, you put it on speakerphone. You know, you got the phone sitting there. You like, man, yeah, what's up? You know, and then like while she starts talking and starts going off, you're like, man, you like, bitch, I can't talking to you. You just sitting there doing your thing on the other end, like, yeah, you know, and then like finally you respond like, yeah, what up? Oh yeah, I understand.
Hey, but the phone gives you an opportunity to turn that off. Man, you don't have to.
I'm leaving that shit off.
In conclusion, y'all,
I can't flip you off. Like what? I can't flip the phone off. You know, I'll just say it.
In conclusion, though, the text message, it's great. It's efficient. Let's use it. But like I said, leave that little window of you know, grace to allow some people. You know, like I said, you never know if it's important. It may not be important at all, but you know. It's never going to be able to replace just old-fashioned face-to-face. I mean, you know, that's the best way to get your point across. So, and yes, like I said, once again, in conclusion, after you watch this video, send us a text.
And if you don't like it, deuces.